From NBC15, this is breaking news.
Right now, fires at 2 Madison gas and electric stations have knocked out power to thousands of people on one of the hottest days of the year. We begin with team coverage of those fires. Caroline Peterson is waiting for a press conference to begin, but first let's go live to Gabriella Rusk, who is downtown in Madison.
Good morning, Megan. We are here. You can see just over my right shoulder where that fire was earlier this morning.
We bring you now to a press conference. This is live with Madison's mayor, MG&E officials, the police chief, and the fire chief for Madison. Let's take a listen.
Connected. Find air conditioning, cool places, limit your activity outdoor, and please don't sit in parked cars or leave children or pets in parked cars because they will heat up way too quickly. Tune with the media or social media for warnings and tips. And please check on loved ones, friends, neighbors, either face-to-face or via phone or social media. Just let's all take care of each other and make sure that everybody is staying cool. In particular, for the folks that are downtown, who live downtown, you may take a few questions if anybody has them.
Maybe for Mr. Hebler.
So just to recap there, our mayor has said she's encouraging people to make sure to go to libraries if you need to stay cool or other cooling centers.
Good afternoon. At this hour, power has been almost fully restored around the city of Madison 8 hours after 2 power substations caught fire. At one point, more than 13,000 people were without power. That number is now down to 2. Thank you. We're going to go right to that press conference that is underway, and we're hearing from MG&E officials right now. Let's listen in.
Their patience in helping work through this with our partner ATC. And so at this point, we have restored power to those customers who were affected by it.
And we are following some breaking news this morning. The president has landed right here in Wisconsin. Air Force One just touching down moments ago at General Mitchell Airport in Milwaukee. You're looking right now at live video of the airport. You can see Air Force One right there. Now, this is Donald Trump's 6th visit to Wisconsin since he's taken office. All right, you are taking a live look right now from Milwaukee at General Mitchell International Airport. That right there is Air Force One. We are awaiting President Trump to deplane right now. Of course, he's visiting Milwaukee, heading to a GOP National Committee fundraiser today. We are back here on NBC15 News at 11. You are taking a live look right now from Milwaukee. You can see President Trump just got off Air Force One. He's speaking to a contingent of people right there. One more live look at Milwaukee. President Trump shaking hands, taking pictures with fans out there, signing autographs as well. We'll detail his visit just after the break. Stay with us. President Trump just got in that armored limousine right there. He is on his way to Lockheed Martin in Milwaukee to discuss a USA-Canada-Mexico trade deal. He'll also be heading to a GOP fundraiser later in the day. Right now, Governor Tony Evers announcing his decision when it comes to the state budget. We want to go live now to the state capitol.
I'm here today to take action on my first biennial budget, and I'm proud to be surrounded by members of the cabinet and, of course, the state legislature. Other important priorities. So today,
okay, that right there was Governor Tony Evers announcing that he will sign the budget with partial vetoes. Stay tuned to NBC15 News on the air and online, NBC15.com. We are going to continue to stream this press conference on our website, so if you'd like to watch the rest of it, you can head there now.
And we have special team coverage of the 1-year anniversary of the explosion. Our Isabel Lawrence is live in Sun Prairie on how the community is giving back. But we begin right now with Morgan Wolf, who is live at the fire station ahead of tonight's ceremony.
Well, Gabriella, here we are. We can hear some mic checks going on behind us at the fire station as they're getting ready for that memorial service tonight. Also, we are joined with Isabel Lawrence, who is here this evening. Isabel, there is a lot of other people that were also impacted by this explosion.
Absolutely, Morgan. A popular pizza spot used to sit here, now barren land, but Glass Nickel Pizza has since moved a couple blocks down the street after the explosion last year left it in shambles.
The state assembly has passed 2 bills stiffening penalties for those who drive drunk. NBC15's Caroline Peterson is live at the Capitol. Caroline, you have more on what's next for these bills.
Before voting on the bills, both Democrats and Republicans agreed something needs to be done to curb drunk driving. But while these bills are a start, it's not the whole solution.
We want to get to breaking news to you right now, coming out of Poynette, where police say 3 kids are in custody in relation to a school shooting threat made on social media. Our own Isabel Lawrence has been following this story all evening. She joins us now live at the Poynette School District office with the latest.
That's right, Sierra. We are outside, like you mentioned, the Poynette School District administrative offices tonight.
But before we get to those stories, it was a beautiful spring day to get outside. And for all you Star Wars fans, May the 4th be with you. Dylan, I know summer is creeping up on the calendar. What can we expect for the rest of the weekend? Hopefully it's just as nice as it was today.
So just for you this morning, President Donald Trump has officially signed an order targeting Iran's supreme leader and associates with additional financial sanctions. President Trump tweeted this over the weekend. Now, Iran's ambassador said today the country faces economic terrorism as the U.S. piles on those sanctions. Now, in Tokyo, he urged the international community to stop U.S. actions to ease the tension here.
After months of anticipation, Congress heard testimony from former special counsel Robert Mueller yesterday. So what now? Investigations are still happening with the House Intelligence and Financial Services Committees looking into the president's finances. Also, nearly 90 House Democrats are calling for an impeachment inquiry. However, some believe there still isn't enough evidence to move forward. As for the upcoming 2020 election, Democrats in the House want legislation to make elections more secure, but that has stalled in the Senate. Starting Friday, the House is expected to take a 5-week August recess, so a lot will be on hold until September. Today,
just a half hour ago, President Donald Trump announced Press Secretary Sarah Sanders is done. In a tweet, the president said after 3.5 years, our wonderful Sarah Huckabee Sanders will be leaving the White House at the end of the month and going home to the state of Arkansas.
Today, the trial is set to continue for former UW Badger football player Quintez Cephas. The trial started yesterday with opening statements from the defense and prosecution. Right now, Cephas is charged with 2nd and 3rd degree sexual assault. Cephas denies the allegations. And the death investigation of 5 people in Chippewa County continues. Police say the shooter was 33-year-old Richie German Jr., who died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. They say he shot his mother, brother, and 8-year-old nephew as well. The 4th victim is 24-year-old Lily Vang. Police say that this is a very similar case to the Jamie Kloss case. And the first round of the 2nd Democratic presidential debate is in the books. Last night, the first 10 of 20 candidates took the stage in Detroit. Topics included border issues, health care, gun laws, and ways to defeat President Trump. And the second debate will take place tonight at 7. We're taking a look.
The city of Beloit has seen 3 shootings in the last 3 months. In early February, a 28-year-old man was shot and died in his car. And in March, a triple shooting left a 21-year-old man dead. 2 others were also shot, including a teenager. Their injuries were not life-threatening. Last month, an attempted homicide. A 37-year-old man was shot in a Beloit pub and survived. A Beloit pastor hosted a March for Peace this afternoon in response to these shootings. CW News at 9's Sonica Bargo has details on what the faith community is calling for. Facebook says that it is exploring many different applications for cryptocurrency. Courts around the country are starting to use text messages as a way to help people remember their hearings.
The confirmed death toll in a deadly Illinois factory explosion is up to 3, and a 4th person is presumed dead. One of those killed was Alan Stevens of Salem, Wisconsin, just north of the Illinois border. When an explosion shook the community Friday night, the blast scattered debris and left a jolt felt miles away from that processing plant.